Welcome back to our 2022 Inglis Australian Easter Yearling Sale preview. Bruce Neal has one of Australia's most successful thoroughbred broodmare operations that regularly produces the stars of the track. His elite broodmare band is fastidiously matched with the best stallions on offer, and the Easter selection for this year is as mouthwatering as any that have gone before. Cressfield, you have just a fantastic reputation of developing these families that Bruce Neal and everyone involved have had for so many generations. How's it looking going into Inglis Easter this year? Because again, you have great representatives of all those families.
Yes, we do, Carolyn, and I think you've said the right word there in developing. What we really tried to do with this draft was keep it really neat, keep it concise. We really made this deliberate choice to really zero in and try and select the yearlings that really fit that Easter brief. So some of those things were that they had to be by proven size, which all of ours are, and also out of these sort of young up-and-coming mares, you know, that the buyers are just really thirsty for. So all of our yearlings are just that. They're by proven size, out of young up-and-coming families, and they're just really good types, good conformation, just tick all those Easter boxes.
Yeah, and I guess the thing is too, I mean, we're seeing so many of these sales that are really just going through the roof. There's so much interest in the top end of the thoroughbred market.
Yes, and you know, like Easter's at the back end of that sale season, so you have to take that top end to Easter or you're just not there and having any fun. So we want to go and we want to have fun, so we've got our very best there.
Well, we start here at Cressfield for 2022 with lot 144, a gorgeous colt by I Am Invincible from Egyptian Symbol. I mean, I Am Invincible, you know, the list just goes on, doesn't it? Marabi and Home Affairs and 1,000 you could name, just in recent times as well. But I just love this dam side too. Egyptian Symbol, she's by Stratum, she won 8 times, she won the Toy Show, the Niverson, the Starlight, the list just goes on. And her dam was the wonderful Tough race mare, Our Egyptian Rain, yeah, Tough being the operative too. He already looks like a stallion, doesn't he? He's got that great head, that great coat, and just a presence.
Yes, Carolyn. I asked you to try and find fault in this guy. Isn't he just a stunner? Like, he is absolutely beautiful. Just lovely proportions. Like you said, that real good stallion head, those jowls. And you know what? He's got a lovely, neat temperament too. He's a bit of a dude, just happy to coast along and go along with it. So he's just such a great example of the colt that you want. Just so thrilled that mare, that's her first effort, if you think is just amazing.
Next is a colt, lot 386 by Lonro from a pivotal mare, Rosenthal, 4-time winner, a stakes winner in France, a multiple stakes winner in France, which is, you know, the elite of the elite, as we say. But, you know, you go back, and this is fascinating, from when Mannington was over in Europe, the Mannington, Benicio, Romnea family, it just keeps delivering as well. So tell us the story behind this colt, because it's a fascinating matchup, Lonro and this gorgeous Rosenthal.
Yeah, so the mare is a mare that we bought and raced for a little while with the idea to send her to Frankel in the Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere time. So she actually raced on. I think she had another win while she was in foal to Frankel and then came back and foaled down here. We since then bred the mare to Lonro, and this is the resultant colt that we have here now. So, you know, looking at the pedigree, there's a nice sort of mixture there between the European lines and the Australian colonial line. So a real interesting pedigree. I think this guy is probably going to want that bit further in the trip. He sort of seems to fit that mould. But, you know, I remember watching him a lot as a foal when he was growing up, and he always caught your eye in the paddock. He was just that one that sort of stood out, that you left the paddock and you always remembered, and he still holds that bit of presence now.
Then we get to lot 423. This is a colt by Fastnet Rock out of the Shamardale mare Shrill. So Shamardale as a broodmare sire is just absolute gold too. She won a couple of times. She was a stakes performer in Ireland too. But again, you have this fabulous international family, the family of the absolute superstar champion mare Miesk. And I love this sort of Fastnet Rock. I mean, I like these big guys, and I like, you know, the fact that they're so like him. And what a great racehorse he's been, and stallion.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. Look, and he is so Fastnet Rock, isn't he? There's no mistake breathtaking when he walks out with that head. Amazing. But and that's his genetics. So too, being out of a Shamardale mare, what else could you expect? But he's just such a big, raw-boned, strong guy. He's a real brute of a colt, isn't he? And he's going to be a big, powerful guy for sure. Yeah.
Lot 156 is a colt by Exceed and Excel from Epitomise, a more than ready mare. Again, a fabulous broodmare sire. It's always great watching these pedigree matchups also with the dam sire. It's obviously so important when Bruce and the team are doing all the pedigrees. And of course, this is the family of Personal, Second Dan Personify, Laissez-faire, Procrastinate again. It's just a fantastic family. And so Exceed and Excel too, you know, just ready to go.
Yeah, look, it's a royal family, this one, isn't it, really? And just so deep and ever present. It's always coming up, always popping up. What I like about this colt is he's quite a refined sort of a colt. He's pretty and he's light on his feet, and you know, he's just this really neat, racy looking Exceed, which I think people will like.
And finally, lot 442, a colt by Zoostar from the Hinchinbrook mare Sprite. A lot of Zoostar about this fellow, but also some Hinchinbrook Fastnet Rock through the dam side. And what a great race filly Sprite was too. Of course, she won the Robert Sangster and a multiple group winner outside of that as well. He just has this gorgeous action, doesn't he? And a really good temperament to boot.
Yeah, he's a stunner, Carolyn, absolutely. He, like you say, has got that lovely fluid walk, and he's just such a relaxed kind of cool dude that it really shows up. Look, we were so lucky that we were able to purchase a share in this mare in partnership with our neighbours at Robrick Lodge, and just so fortunate. She's an absolutely stunning mare. She's left another nice colt for us on the ground. As this is her first effort as a colt, and we're really excited to be in partnership with this mare. But you know, just that lovely luminescent red bay. We probably didn't get to see that today given the bit of cloud cover, but hopefully the buyers will see him at Inglis and he'll really light up.
Well, I think the whole draft is going to really light up at Riverside when you get them down there. How do you feel about the sale this year? I mean, we know these sales are going through the roof. Obviously, there's still, you know, most people can get there despite COVID, but, you know, it's going to be an interesting sale overall because the very best are there.
The very best are there, yes. And I think, like you say, we've seen the sales just, you know, really, they just exploded, and you have that high expectation of Easter. So fingers crossed that it delivers. And but it's exciting. It's exciting taking this calibre of horse in this sort of sales environment, and we can only hope for the best.